Hi guys. No. How do I start? Hi there. No. Alright. Action. Esther. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. Glad to have you here. And if you are a new subscriber, you're highly welcome. Okay, today I want to talk out of experience. I know with even few subscribers, I still have experience because I started with 0 subscribers. And for the few subscribers, thank you, and I'm hoping for more, just like all of us wish to grow. Okay, today I want to talk to beginning YouTubers. I started with just my phone. I had nothing more than my phone. What I wanted to do was just to make my videos and upload my videos. Okay, I knew I needed certain things for my YouTube. So now, what if I told you that I'm still filming with my phone? Yeah, I'm still filming with my phone because I have not been able to still afford a camera. So I'm using my phone camera. All right, let's get back to that. So you see that if you are a beginner YouTuber who is using a phone, this this video is for you. Yeah, I'm still filming with a phone. I don't mean an iPhone. I'm using Oppo A15. And if you are someone who owns Oppo A15, you should know that this video is technically not what you could obtain with such a phone. But I'm here to tell you what I've done and what I couldn't do and what I've done so far. All right, and now I want to talk about the do's, the don'ts, and the tips for YouTube beginners, for beginner YouTube who are still filming with their phone. So everything you see me do now are just things that I just thought out to myself. I said, wow, if I should do this, this will help me. So so far, I have come to this point, and I think you too, if you were there, I like just check out this video when I started and compare it now. I know that I'm still progressing, but for what I suffered, I just need you not to go through that lane. It wasn't funny at all. So first of all, I'll start with the don'ts now. I'll start with the don'ts. Okay, one of the mistakes I made, and one of the don'ts you shouldn't, don't film with your phone camera if your phone camera is not clear. All right, if you know Oppo A15, you should know that the phone camera is okay when you want to use it to capture pictures. But if you want to use the camera to film, before you can get a clear video, you must be outside. And when you are outside, there are certain places you will be that will give you clear videos. And right now I'm in my room, and I have at least a better video than what I had with my phone camera. So don't use your phone camera to run your videos if it is not clear. Now look at what I use. I noticed that my phone camera, I have made so many videos with my phone cameras, and I noticed this kind of, it has this chalky texture. It wasn't really very clear like what I have now. So I knew it was actually not helping my video sell, because when people click, they click out again, because believe it or not, your video quality is everything. Very bright videos, even when you're not saying much, we can just stay there, just hang on there and be looking at your face. But clumsy video quality, even if you're saying something very nice, only few persons will stick around to know what you're talking about. So what I did was I had to change from using my phone camera to film. I got edge camera. I went to Play Store, I downloaded Edge camera, and I researched on how to use the Edge camera, and I noticed that using Edge camera in my phone was far way better than using my phone camera to film videos. So if you're not using iPhone and you're using an Android phone that the camera is not good, it's not very clear, please don't use your phone camera to film. Rather, you can try this Edge camera that I'm using and know if that is okay for you, if it works for you. You can also go ahead and research on other cameras that you can use on your mobile app that will be clearer, better than your phone camera. The next thing is there is this temptation to always look at your screen. It's such a fantastic thing when you are just filming and you want to see yourself, know what you are doing. Example of what I'm talking about is this. Have you seen that I've turned away from my phone camera? But if you want to get the attention of people, you have to look them straight in the eyes. If you check lots of my videos, you will see that at some point I'll be carried away and I just have to turn and look at my image, look at my phone screen instead of now that I'm talking, I'm not looking at you. But when I look at my camera, that very particular place where your camera icon is, when you look at it, you are looking into your camera. So when you're talking to people, people get to look you in the eyes and you get to look people in the eyes. So the temptation to always look at your screen will always be there. But try as much as possible not to always look at your screen because you will be looking off your camera. So once you're using your phone to film, try as much as possible to focus on where your camera icon is and keep looking there so that you will look your audience in the eyes, and that's how you get some attention. Don't get carried away. Don't fall for the temptation of looking at your screen, because if you go through all these things I'm giving to you are not things I researched on YouTube to come and say to you. These are mistakes I've made, and the tips I'm giving you now are from the mistakes I've made, and I'm telling you, don't make those mistakes. We all shouldn't repeat the same mistakes, for Christ's sake, right? We all shouldn't. All right, the next tip: film when the weather is warm if you want to stay outside. Okay, I remember when I was still using just my phone light to film. I had to film when the video would come out fine. So I thought filming in a very hot weather as it is right now was what would give me the best quality, video quality. But I noticed that filming with my Android and filming under the sun was somehow harsh to the eyes. So I noticed that around that time when the weather is just warm, when you film at that time, it gives you that kind of quality that looks closer to when you're using lightning, quality lightning for your video. Okay, let me say, except when I'm vlogging, I think the day is gone to go outside looking for. But now, if you're starting out like me, I started just with my phone, then you need to consider lightning when you film, when you create your videos. And if you're considering lightning, make sure you don't film when it is too hot, because there is a look it has. It is not too clear. It's not too clear. But when you film when the weather is bit calm and down, you get a better video quality. And try to always set, when you want to film, try to always set your video at 16 by 9 ratio. Try to always set it at 16 by 9 ratio. Okay, the best way to do this is, if you're using your Android to film, don't place your Android vertically like this. Don't place your Android vertically like this, because the temptation to place it vertically will be there. But if you want to have it at 16 by 9 ratio, you place it horizontally. you place it horizontally. And if you want to download this edge camera that I'm talking about, when you click on the video, it always comes out this way. But try to always place your Android phone on a horizontal angle instead of a vertical angle, because a vertical angle this way will give you the kind of quality that it's not too good for a video. But when you place it horizontally this way, it will give you the angle that will suit 16:9 ratio. All right, that's another one. And what I want to talk about again, another, before you create your video, because I noticed that when I started out, that enthusiasm to create, to come to the camera, that enthusiasm to just create content and upload was just there. So sometimes I just get to the camera unprepared. I get to the camera unprepared, and just in the middle or before the middle, I begin to talk rubbish. Sometimes after creating my content, I just noticed that I spoke off point. Other times I just noticed that I was blabbing. Other times I would just notice that there were things I was supposed to include that I couldn't include because I wasn't prepared. So this is my journal here. In case you don't know, this is a souvenir I got at a wedding. Actually, I have so many of these in my house, and I have turned so many of them into video content journals. But for this video now, you just have to prepare. How do you prepare? Get your points. Get your points. Get your point. You can see me sometimes I look down and I look up again, because if you don't get your points ready, there are people who can go on flow and don't, keep on flowing and getting us at getting our attention to their content without even looking down. But if you know you can't do that, it is better you just itemize what you want to say. Just itemize them so that you don't talk off point, so that you keep, getting on with what you want to say. When you itemize your points, then for each of the points, before you come to the camera, you just ask yourself, what do I want to say here? What do I want to say here? What do I want to say here? When you know things you want to say concerning each of the points, when you get to your camera, you keep on saying, you keep on talking, and then your content will be very attractive. What I want to talk about again is lightning. Okay, right now I've been able to get one affordable lightning, because I know that I just needed it. Being that I might not always be at home to make videos during the day, so I needed lightning. So what did I do? I went to AliExpress. I checked for lightning tools, equipment that were within the range I could afford, and this was after I was able to get a little amount, because I started off with 0 naira and nothing. So when I was able to get a certain amount, I went to AliExpress and I checked for some lightning equipment. The one I got was within the range of $4. That should be around 1,000 plus in Nigerian currency. So I ordered for it and I got it. So now I don't have to stress myself to go outside again to make my videos. But if you can't afford lighting equipment now, just make do with the outdoor filming, and then target to save towards getting a lighting equipment. There are so many of them, cheaper ones, that you could only, the one I have is almost a year now with me. So I've been using it. It's not that so broad. It's not like every other big YouTuber lighting equipment, but it's serving the purpose. So you can save towards it. You can have within the ranges of $4, 5, depending on what you can afford. Just go to AliExpress. That was where I got mine. And another thing needed, which I got, was phone holder. I knew that to comfortably make my videos, I needed a phone holder. So I also went to AliExpress. I just browsed based on being on budget. I knew what I needed. So when I got one, unfortunately, while I was trying to film this content, I broke it. After 1 year, maybe I was too hard on it and I broke it. But the thing is, I'm saying after 1 year for you to know that it can actually serve you, can serve you a whole lot. I use it for my vlogs, I use it for my filming, especially for vlogs. You need a phone holder for your vlog, especially if you are majorly into vlogging. You need a phone holder. You don't have to hold your phone like this all the time. With your phone holder, you're comfortable, you can create your contents. So you go to AliExpress. If you're on budget, I think you should have what you need over there, because that was what I actually did. And now your microphone. Okay, listening to me right now, I'm not using any microphone and my voice is not too high. I'm not shouting. I'm okay because I can make do with my phone microphone. My phone microphone is good enough for the the sound I want. It is okay. It captures it very well. So because my phone microphone is quite okay for me, I don't need a microphone. So I don't have anyone. But you can still go to AliExpress. If your Android phone microphone is not that loud, you can go to AliExpress also. You can get a small microphone that would be within the ranges of $4 and to the ones you can afford. So I think that's it for the equipment. Now talk about the apps. What editing app do I use? Okay, I know that when I started off, I could look at my friend who started a few months before me. I would look at her video, I would be like, wow, all this popping sound, all this flipping, all this that. Oh my god. I was so marveled. So I had to approach her. I went to her and I asked her the app she was using to edit. So she told me, but among every other app she told me, the one I got and the one I'm enjoying, like I'm really enjoying using it, is the InShot. You need InShot for your editing. InShot is so good that it can help to cut, it can split, it can crop, it can yes, it can join, it can allow you to add music to your video. InShot is just very nice. If you don't know how to use InShot, you research on that and then know how to use InShot for your editing. It's quite easier for Android phone users. InShot is quite okay for you to use. And another app I use currently is the thumbnail creator, because no matter how good your content is, you need just a very good thumbnail to showcase it. Okay, they say the back of a book, or what's the color of the book cover, will tell you what is inside the book. So when your thumbnail is not credible, not just too good, someone might not bother to know what is inside your content. So you need YouTube creator. The one I just got recently, Spark, very nice, very nice, very nice. What did they call it, Seth? Adobe Spark, very nice app that you can also use to create your thumbnail, and it will come out so beautiful. So these things I just say to you now, like I was just playing around. You don't know how long it took me to come to this point. Maybe you just have to go back to when I started. You will see how things were. And my prayer is that we will all grow. Please don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you. We'll also see it.